Welcome to Supernatural Japan, where we explore the darkest legends, forgotten tragedies, and lingering spirits of the land of the rising sun. I'm your host, Kevin O'Shea, and in this episode, we're heading north, way north, to a quiet coastal town with a haunted military past. This is the story of the Ominato Ghost Ship, a spectral warship that appears out of the mist, gliding silently across Aomori's Ominato Bay. It's a tale that blends wartime tragedy, local whispers, and one of Japan's most controversial maritime disasters, the Ukishima Maru incident. So, get comfortable, dim the lights, and join me as we set sail into the haunted waters of Mutsu City, Aomori Prefecture. Ominato is a small port district tucked into the far north of Honshu. It faces the Tsugaru Strait, a rough body of water that separates the main island of Hokkaido. It's cold and often shrouded in fog, and it is steeped in naval history. Ominato has long been a gateway between Japan's islands and a final stop for many wartime vessels. This sleepy bay once played a pivotal role in Japan's military defense. It was home to the Ominato Guard District, an Imperial Japanese Navy base established in the early 20th century. During the Second World War, Ominato served as a staging area for warships and repatriation vessels. Today, it's mostly quiet. But for locals and fishermen, there's one story that continues to echo across the waves. The sight of a ghost ship, silently cruising the bay. They say that on foggy nights, especially in August, you might see the faint outline of a Japanese warship drifting offshore. Its deck lights flicker like lanterns in the mist. Sailors in crisp, outdated uniforms stand on the deck, motionless. Some even salute the shore. But when modern vessels approach, the ghostly ship vanishes. No radar signal, no wake in the water, just cold silence. And a creeping chill that lingers long after it's gone. Supernatural Japan folks out there, what would you do if you saw such a thing? What would you do if you saw a ship vanish in front of you? Let me know if any of you have ever seen anything strange on the water where you live. I would love to know. The origins of this ghostly vessel may lie in one of the most tragic and controversial maritime events in modern Japanese history. On August 22nd, 1945, just a week after Japan's surrender in World War II, the ship Ukishima Maru departed from Ominato port, carrying over 5,000 Korean civilians. These were forced laborers and conscripted workers being repatriated to Korea after the war. But the ship never made it. Just hours after leaving port, Ukishima Maru exploded and sank in Maizuru Bay, killing an estimated 500 to 6,000 people, depending on the source. The Japanese government claimed the explosion was caused by leftover naval mines, but Korean survivors and historians suspect darker motives, perhaps sabotage or gross negligence. And to this day, many Koreans view the incident as a war crime, and memorials exist in both Japan and Korea to honor the victims. One such marker can be found near Ominato Bay at the point where the doomed ship began its final voyage. And it's near this very spot where people claim to see the Ominato Ghost Ship. Could it be the Ukishima Maru itself? A phantom ferry reliving its last moments before the disaster? Or perhaps a ghost ship is a composite spirit, a symbol of all the warships that once passed through these waters, never to return. Some believe it's a residual haunting, a sort of energy imprint from the trauma of war, still replaying itself in the fog of Ominato Bay. And then there are those who say the ship appears only to those who carry guilt, that the spirits on board are not just seeking peace but justice. A retired local fisherman once shared a story anonymously in an old interview published in a regional magazine. I was out early, just before sunrise, maybe 1980. The fog was thick. I saw a large ship, maybe military, just sitting there, too quiet. No engine, no horn. It felt wrong, like the sea was holding its breath. And when I turned to look again, it was gone. Another local tells of hearing a bugle call echo over the water one night, despite no ships being in port. The nearby JMSDF, Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force Ominato Base, continues to operate to this day. Even modern-day sailors have quietly admitted that strange things happen during certain months. Electronic glitches, shadows seen from the corner of an eye, and the persistent belief that the sea outside the base holds memories it refuses to let go. The story of the Ominato Ghost Ship is more than just a tale of fog and phantom sailors. It's a window into the unresolved grief of a nation, a floating monument to those who never made it home, and a reminder that some ghosts do not rest at the bottom of the sea. They sail endlessly above it. All right, thanks for joining me on this journey into Japan's haunted waters. If you enjoyed this episode of Supernatural Japan, please share it. Leave a review and subscribe for more stories from the shadows of Japanese history and folklore. Are there any tales of ghost ships from where you're from? Now, I'm a Canadian, and in Canadian ghost lore, the ghost ship of the Northumberland Strait is a ghost ship said to sail ablaze within the Northumberland Strait, the body of water that separates Prince Edward Island from Nova Scotia and New Brunswick in eastern Canada, and I'm from Nova Scotia. This is a story that I grew up listening to and hearing all about. Are there any stories like that where you're from? I would love to hear them. Please share them. Email me or leave them on a social media post. Now, if you have any ghostly experiences or tales of your own, like a ghost ship, or some future ideas for the for the podcast, please email me at supernaturaljapan@gmail.com or share with me via social media. The Supernatural Japan Facebook group is a great place to share. The link is below. Now, if you like the show, you can also support us by buying us a coffee. Everything you donate goes to making the podcast better. Check the link below at buymeacoffee.com/BusanKevin. You can follow the Supernatural Japan podcast on social media. You can see lots of pictures of all the things I talk about on Instagram at Supernatural Japan. Check me out on Blue Sky and X. Follow me, the host, Kevin O'Shea, over at Mad for Maple on Blue Sky and X. Again, you can always email the podcast and check out that Facebook group. It's a fun place to be. Lots of positive energy and positive people. Links are all below. Now, until next time, stay curious and keep your eyes on the horizon.